Newport News, Virginia. Tashana Banks is rushing to work when she accidentally cuts another driver off.
He sped right past me, and then he slammed on his brake, and I had to slam on my brake. Bitch! He did it about 3 to 4 times.
Tashana instinctively records on her phone as the man gets dangerously close.
He was literally a hair away. That's when I jumped over into the next lane. If he would have hit me, I would have been like a ping pong ball. I drove off as quick as possible.
For a moment, she thinks she's outrun the raging man, but he catches up to her.
He was trying to run me off the road, getting closer and closer.
What happens next is petrifying.
Oh, fuck no. As soon as I seen that gun pointed at me, I literally dropped my phone. I was just in shock. I knew I had to hit the pedal and go as fast as possible. He was really trying to get a target. I honestly feel like I was gonna die on the interstate.
In a panic, Tashana floors it as she tries to dial 911. And then she spots a police car on the side of the road.
I was so grateful. I literally just slammed on my brakes so hard, hopped out of my car, bawled out crying. I told him exactly what's going on.
The raging driver disappears, but even though he's hiding behind sunglasses, his face is caught clearly in Tashana's video.
I knew I had to put it on some type of social media.
Newport News, Virginia, and the surrounding areas. I would love if one of you could let me know, who is he?
Local news stations pick up the story.
Shocking new footage shows how a simple traffic dispute turned into a threat of violence.
A woman who stared down the barrel of a gun on the interstate is speaking out.
And by that evening, the gun-waving rager is identified as 58-year-old Eugene Trujillo. He's arrested on charges that include brandishing a firearm, reckless driving, assault, and reckless handling of a firearm. It turns out, he aimed his gun at another driver less than an hour after threatening Tashana, making her even more relieved that she escaped safely.
Oh, fuck no. I feel like if I didn't have my phone pointed at him, I feel like he would have had a clean shot at me. It was very traumatizing. I still couldn't believe it happened to me.
Queens, New York, 70th Street. Adel Ahmed and his father, Mohi, are driving to pick up dinner for their family after fasting all day for the Muslim holiday, Ramadan.
My little brother, he wanted a very specific food that he liked to eat. There's one restaurant near our house that sold it.
As they pull out of the restaurant parking lot, their day takes an unwelcome turn.
It was literally like, 1 second I see nothing, the next second all of a sudden I hear a loud crash and bang.
Adele has crashed into this gray car. It's a minor accident, but the other driver is furious.
It was basically expletive laden. There was nothing more than just him saying, yo, what the F?
Adele and his father tell him they'll take full responsibility for the fender bender, but the irate man demands immediate payment for damages.
Let's go, Dad! Dad!
He was approaching us and we were just kind of backing up. We said we called the police and he basically was like, give me $1,000 now.
So give me some fucking money, Dad!
He wasn't having it. He even said, we have the bank right there, we can get it for you.
I'm not paying for the job.
It looked like he was possessed. He had like the body language of, he's ready to fight. He wanted to fight.
As things become increasingly tense, the man's girlfriend tries to reason with him.
He saw we weren't much bigger than him, and it was apparent to him that we didn't really have any ways of self-defense. Reality is that I wasn't posing a threat to him. I apologized. I said I didn't see you. You know, what else do you want me to do?
Then things get scary.
So give me some fucking fucking look.
Terrified, Adele's 55-year-old father, Mohi, steps in front of his son.
My father was trying to prevent him from coming to me.
But now, Mohi has put himself in the line of danger. Mohi is unconscious, and this is far from over.
It's like lights out.
The man knocks 55-year-old Mohi out cold. Then manages to land a left hook on Adele as he scrambles for safety.
I was fasting at that time, so we didn't really have much energy to fight back. So you can imagine I had no idea what to do. And at that moment, I was punched twice on my temple. Later, I come to find out like those were supposed to be knockout punches, but somehow I didn't get knocked out.
As Mohi lays unconscious, the callous rager takes his wallet right out of his pocket, then speeds off with his girlfriend. Seeing his dad laying there, Adele fears the worst.
He was completely unresponsive, his hands, his legs. It was quite literally dead weight. I was calling him saying, "Wake up." I'm trying to shake him.
Frightened bystanders call 911 as Adele huddles over his father. 5 excruciating minutes go by.
Those 5 minutes felt like hours. I was shaking violently and I was crying.
When police and an ambulance arrive, Mohi miraculously opens his eyes. It's only then that Adele learns the entire ordeal has been caught on camera.
I didn't notice that someone was recording until the cops came, and then one of the neighbors said, "Yeah, I recorded it."
Police release the footage to the public, but they also learn the man is already wanted for a felony, unauthorized use of a vehicle.
I couldn't sleep for like a couple of days.
The man is identified as 27-year-old Giovanni Payton, and less than a week later, police track him down and arrest him on charges that include assault and robbery. Ultimately, he's sentenced to 2 years in prison.
That incident definitely changed something in me. I'm gonna admit it's not necessarily in a good way. You know how there's fight or flight? I definitely have more of a fight instinct now. You know, I've been in martial arts from that time because the most humiliating thing from that event is just not being able to defend your family members who rely on you.